Welcome to YOUTHINK. We are often told that more is better. More money, more possessions, more friends. But what if this isn't always true? What if, when it comes to friendships, less is actually more? The pressure to be popular and have a large social circle can be overwhelming. It can make us feel like we need to be constantly surrounded by people to be happy and successful. But this simply isn't true. Many people with countless friends find themselves feeling empty and unfulfilled. This is because they haven't cultivated the most important relationship, the one with themselves. True happiness and confidence come from within, not from the number of likes on our latest post or the invitations we receive. It comes from a deep sense of self-acceptance and self-love. The truth is, having fewer friends can actually be a superpower. It allows us to focus on building deeper, more meaningful connections with the people who truly matter. It gives us the time and space to pursue our passions, develop our talents, and become the best versions of ourselves. Instead of chasing after superficial connections, we can invest in ourselves and in the relationships that truly nourish our souls. This shift in perspective can be incredibly liberating. It allows us to break free from the pressure to conform and embrace our authentic selves, regardless of what others may think. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking external validation. Social media, in particular, can be a breeding ground for insecurity and self-doubt. We constantly compare ourselves to others, measuring our worth by the number of likes and followers we have. This constant need for validation can be exhausting and ultimately unfulfilling. It prevents us from connecting with ourselves and discovering our own unique value. When we rely on others to tell us who we are, we give away our power. We become dependent on their approval for our own sense of self-worth. The key to breaking free from this cycle is to cultivate inner validation. This means learning to value and appreciate ourselves for who we are, regardless of what others may think. It means recognizing that our worth comes from within, not from external sources. This doesn't mean we should disconnect from social media entirely. It simply means we need to be mindful of how we use it. We need to be aware of the potential pitfalls and make a conscious effort to focus on content that inspires and uplifts us, rather than content that makes us feel inadequate or insecure. Solitude is often misunderstood. It's not about being lonely or isolated, it's about choosing to spend time alone with ourselves, to connect with our inner thoughts and feelings, and to recharge our batteries. Solitude is a source of strength, creativity, and self-discovery. It allows us to tap into our inner wisdom, to gain clarity about our values and goals, and to develop a deeper understanding of ourselves. Many of history's most brilliant minds have been advocates of solitude. Albert Einstein, for example, famously said, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind." He believed that spending time alone in thought was essential for his scientific breakthroughs. Similarly, the writer Maya Angelou said, "I have found that among its other benefits, giving up things is very cleansing." Angelou was known for her solitary writing retreats, where she would disconnect from the outside world to focus on her craft. These examples illustrate the transformative power of solitude. It's in these moments of quiet reflection that we often have our greatest insights, our most creative breakthroughs, and our deepest connections with ourselves. Embracing solitude doesn't mean we should shun all social interaction. It simply means we need to be more intentional about the relationships we choose to cultivate. Instead of spreading ourselves thin, trying to maintain countless superficial connections, we should focus on building deeper, more meaningful relationships with a select few. True friends are those who love and accept us for who we are, flaws and all. They are the ones who support our dreams, encourage our growth, and challenge us to be our best selves. These relationships are precious and should be cherished. To cultivate quality friendships, we need to be willing to be vulnerable, to open ourselves up and share our authentic selves with others. This can be scary, but it's also incredibly rewarding. When we allow ourselves to be seen and loved for who we truly are, we create the space for deep, meaningful connections to flourish. Remember, true confidence comes from within. It's about trusting yourself, valuing your own company, and recognizing your own worth, independent of external validation. So, embrace the power of solitude, cultivate meaningful connections, and watch your confidence soar. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and hit the bell to get more content from You Think.